Good evening, folks. Thanks for coming to Plainfield's house production of Floor. We kindly ask you to put your phones in airplane mode to significantly help with our technology. And just a warning, there are going to be some flashing lights. So hope you guys enjoy the show. Have a lovely evening.
There are so many better ways to die. Yvette, cook, is everything ready?
Oui, monsieur.
You have your instructions.
You want the dogs fed before the guests arrive?
No! I want them hungry. Cook, dinner shall be served at 7:30.
Sharp.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I've been awfully rude. You see, it is the butler's job to ensure that everyone is comfortable. From the looks of your faces, I venture to guess you haven't got a clue. But don't worry, you're not alone. We're all in this together. We're not here. At any rate, if I've done my calculations correctly, the guests are on their way. Oh, don't be alarmed. It's just the maid in the hall with the champagne cork. It's time to meet our guests. Ah, right on time. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I'm not sure if I'm in the right,
Yes, sir, you are expected, Colonel. May I take your coat? It is Colonel Mustard, is it not?
It's not my name. My name is...
Pardon me, sir, but tonight I feel obliged by my employer for the use of a pseudonym.
Oh, no thank you. I took an antihistamine before I came.
Take your hat. Yvette, would you please attend to the Colonel and give him anything he requires? Ah! Do come in, madam. You are expected.
You know who I am.
Only that you are to be known as Mrs. White.
Ironic, isn't it? The letter I received said I should refer to myself as such with why.
Oh, all in good time. But allow me to introduce you. This is the maid, Yvette. I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Hi.
Hello.
Behold, said the Lord, I am bringing the flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh. Bonjour, mother. Speaking of flesh.
Mrs. Peacock, I presume.
Look.
Look! You two know each other.
Don't be be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Who are you?
Hold that thought.
Oh. Hello, is this the right address?
Mr. Body. You must be Mr. Green.
Yes.
Sit! No, not you, sir.
Oh. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm awfully allergic at party.
Not to worry, sir.
Oh. God, is there a cat? Afraid I'm allergic. Give him a pseudonym. Clears it right up.
Cook, coat.
Hardly.
Greetings, all. It's a pleasure for you to see me.
Professor Plum, Miss Scarlett, welcome. I didn't realize you two were acquainted.
We weren't. My car broke down, and this professor gave me a ride.
Thank you, sir. Ooh, cocktail. I would drink on 2 occasions, day and night.
Good Lord. This really is a party. What is this godforsaken place, anyway?
I thank you to keep him out of this.
Oh, this old place? It's called Body Manor. Cook, dinner.
Directly.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are all acquainted. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wadsworth, the butler. As you may have realized, nobody here is being addressed by their real name. I suggest you refrain from revealing anything about yourselves this evening. Ah, dinner.
But I haven't even finished my champagne.
Yeah, does smoke a cocktail a minute.
We really oughtn't to keep her waiting. Cook can get cranky. The dining room is right this way. Colonel Mustard. Mrs. Peacock. Mr. Green. Miss Scarlett. And Professor Plum. You will find your names at your places.
Oh, this is
Where do
fancy.
you say?
Please be seated.
All these seats.
Oh,
Oh,
here.
Professor Plum?
Miss Scarlett, over here.
And now, dinner is served.
So what's this all about, Butler? This dinner party.
All in good time, madam. Pardon me, I believe I hear the dogs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
My favorite.
I say we eat it while it's hot.
Well, I like things hot.
Isn't the soup supposed to be hot?
Thank you, Lord, for this meal that we are about to receive, and for our gracious host, whoever he is, that he has invited us here tonight.
Maybe the host isn't here because the host is dead.
Now I'm feeling very anxious.
What's going on?
What are you doing?
Oh my god.
Okay, charades. Charades.
Okay, hat.
That's a good guess.
Diamond man.
Hairball.
Like hurling a hairball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hairball. Obviously, that's what it is.
Alright, you cut it out. We guessed it. Idiot, he's choking. Oh, alright. There we go.
Okay, good. Why?
Oh my god, he's choking.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
That's disgusting.
Well, I guess I'll break the ice. I mean, I'm used to being a hostess. It's part of my husband's work. It's difficult when a new group of friends meets for the first time, so I'll get the ball rolling. I mean, I have no idea what we're doing here, but I'm very intrigued. And oh my, this soup is delicious, isn't it?
I think hosting dinner parties is definitely boring.
Well, it's an important part of my life as a wife of a... Right, I forgot to say that we're not supposed to tell each other who we are.
I know who you are.
How do you know who I am?
I live in Washington too.
So you're a politician's wife?
Yes, I am.
So, who's your husband? Maybe I know him.
So, Mrs. White, what does your husband do?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Well, he just lies on his back all day. Sounds like hard work for me. He lies on his back because he's no longer alive.
So, Mr. Green, what do you do in Washington, D.C.?
I'd rather not say. I like to follow the rules.
Oh, come on. How are we supposed to get to know each other if we don't say anything about ourselves? No judgments here. We are all God's children.
I don't believe in God.
Well, if I wasn't trying to keep the conversation going, then we'd just be sitting here in embarrassed silence.
In my professional opinion, it sounds like you have a case of fear of silensitis.
Is that an official diagnosis?
You a doctor, Professor?
I study a bit of psychological medicine, yes.
Do you practice?
Not anymore. I currently work for the government.
Another politician.
Not exactly. I work for the Department of Social and Behavioral Sciences. In other words, I study crazy, and I'm good at it.
Sounds fascinating.
Thank you, sir. You are a real colonel, aren't you?
I am, sir.
Aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you two live in Washington, D.C.?
How did you know that?
No, I've seen you before.
Miss Scarlett, does that not mean you also live in Washington?
I do everything in Washington, Mr. Green.
Does anyone here not live in Washington, D.C.?
Wadsworth, we've had about enough of this. Where is our host, and why have we been brought here?
Excuse me, please. So you are eagerly awaited.
Thank you, Wadsworth. It's good to be home. The guests all here?
In the dining room, sir.
Right on schedule. Nature of the study then is planned?
May I take your briefcase?
No, Wadsworth, I'll keep that with me.
It contains more evidence, I assume.
Never assume, Wadsworth. It's much more fun to be surprised.
Oh.
What do you think that was all about?
Get back to the soup.
What evidence?
What evidence?
Not sure.
My evidence, yes. I have a feeling that wasn't something you were
Maybe I
supposed to do.
should want to find out. So how are you guys enjoying the soup? It's delicious, isn't it?
How is the soup, everyone?
Delicious.
Do you think there was anyone?
For God's sake, I demand to know what's going on here.
Right. I believe you all received a letter, yes?
Yes,
Yeah. Do you have it with you?
I was told to.
Indeed.
Right here. Am I correct to assume that these letters advise you to be present on this evening because a certain Mr. Body had offered to bring to an end a long-standing, confidential, and painful financial liability? Can I interest any of you in fruit or dessert?
No!
Right then. May I suggest we adjourn to the study for coffee and brandy, at which point your letters shall be explained, and the game will be afoot.
A game?
I love games.
Let's wait.
I'm not moved for a game.
No more charades.
No.
I love charades.
Done with that.
The game was so much fun, though.
For you.
Talk a bit.
Yes, manners are pretty big. A manner, not a manner.
Well, what's the difference?
Many. Thank you. Thank you, Yvette. That will be all.
Well, Wadsworth, where's our host?
He's not here. Nobody's here. What is happening?
But please, Mrs. Peacock, have a drink.
My lips belong to the Lord.
Well, mine don't. Mind if I smoke?
Here you are.
Appreciate it.
For Wadsworth. Open after dinner. For you.
God bless you.
Right. Are you all comfortable?
I make a good living.
Oh, I'll look at Wadsworth.
Ladies and gentlemen, my instructions are clear. It seems the six of you have all one thing in common. You are all being blackmailed. For some considerable time, all of you have been paying what you can afford, and in some cases, more than you can afford, to someone who threatens to expose you.
Oh, please! I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. I mean, no one can blackmail me. I go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, lady, don't we all?
Anyone else wish to deny it? Until tonight, none of you knew who was blackmailing you. I hope I'm correct that the more deductive among you have risen in the last several moments that it was, of course, Mr. Body himself. And the less discerning members of our cadre are experiencing that particular revelation right about...
It was Mr. Body!
Now! My task this evening is to expose your blackmail, rendering you all culpable to each other's indiscretions.
Don't you think you might spare us humiliation?
I'm sorry, but I have my orders. We shall start with you, Professor Plum.
Lucky you.
Luck's got nothing to do with it.
You were once the professor of psychiatry, helping lunatics suffering from delusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the U.S. government.
So your work has not changed, but you can't practice medicine anymore, can you? Your license has been lifted, correct?
Why? What do you do?
You know how male doctors are allowed to get their lady patients?
Yeah.
Well, he did.
How unethical!
Are you making moral judgment, Mrs. Peacock? How would you describe taking bribes in exchange for returning Senator Peacock's votes to certain lobbyists?
My husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared, perhaps. But isn't it a sin if certain lobbyists are slipping payments to a sneaky senator's wife under the men's stall at the old Ebbett Grill? How would you describe that transaction?
Well, I say it's Steve.
When were you in the men's room?
So it's true.
No! It's a vicious lie.
But you've been paying blackmail for over a year now, just to keep that story out of the papers.
Well, I'm willing to believe you. I too am being blackmailed for something I didn't do.
Me too. And me.
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed.
I run a top secret agency for classified affairs.
Which branch?
Legislature. There are 535 members of Congress having classified affairs.
How pathetic. A man who needs to spend money for a woman to spend time with him? That's a problem I'll never have.
Miss Scarlett, is that how you knew Colonel Mustard lived in Washington? Is he one of your clients? Certainly not. I was asking Miss Scarlett. Well, you tell him it's not true.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
So it is true. A double negative. Double negative? You mean you have photographs?
That sounds like a confession to me. In fact, those negatives have led to proof positive. I'm afraid you gave yourself away.
Are you trying to make me look stupid in front of the other guests?
You don't need any help from me, sir.
That's right.
Colonel, you hold a sensitive security job at the Pentagon. Those negatives can certainly compromise your position.
This is an outrage.
Mrs. White, you've been paying our friend the blackmailer ever since your husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
Well, I didn't kill him.
Then why are you paying the blackmail?
I don't want a scandal. We had a very humiliating public confrontation. He was deranged, a lunatic. He didn't seem to like me all that much. He kept threatening to kill me in public.
Why would he threaten to kill you in public?
I think that she meant he threatened in public to kill her.
And was that his final word on the matter?
Being killed is pretty fine, that's what you say.
And yet he was the one who died. Not you, Mrs. White. Not you.
What did the poor chap do for a living?
He was a scientist, nuclear physics.
What was he like?
He was a stupidly optimistic man. I'm afraid it came as a great shock to him when he died. He was found at home, alone, with a clothes. His head had been cut off. It wasn't me. I was out evening at the movies.
What was showing?
The naked alibi.
A likely story.
Do you miss him?
Well, it's a matter of life after death. Now that he's dead, I have a life.
And yet he was your second husband. Your first also disappeared. reappeared.
That was his job. He was an illusionist.
But he never reappeared.
Well, he wasn't a very good illusionist. But my third husband, oh, I miss him the most. He was an electrician, so they got electrocuted.
And lastly, Mr. Green, who is a homosexual.
Not me!
Beg your pardon?
You asked who is a homosexual, and I said, not me.
And I'm saying that you're an idiot.
Wadsworth here's right. I am a homosexual. I feel no personal shame or guilt about this, but I must keep it a secret or I'll lose my job on security grounds. Which is ridiculous, by the way, because being a homosexual is not a choice, but rather a genetic predisposition. Thank you.
Well, all right, Wadsworth. You spilled our beans. Now what?
Where's this Mr. Body?
And what does he want from us?
Who cares? I'm not waiting here another second. I've done nothing wrong. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, madam. You can stay in denial all you want, but you cannot leave this house.
My husband is a great senator from Tennessee. You can't tell me what to do. Locked?
Locked! That's right. The doors are locked, the windows are barred, and the grounds patrolled by vicious dogs. There's no way out. You're gonna Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce Mr. Body, your host for this evening, and your blackmailer for life. Your
Oh, Mrs. White in the study with her knee.
I don't mean to interrupt, but there is still one piece of information you all like to have.
What?
The police are coming!
The police?
Why are the police coming? When are the police coming?
In less than an hour, the police will arrive, and the bridge washed out through the rain. They're expected to find one mastermind and the criminals he's detained.
That's us.
He's made it clear that there's evidence here, and there's much to gain.
Oh,
no.
Unless
Unless what?
you agree to double down.
Double what?
You each pay me twice what you've been paying, and I take this briefcase, and I tell the police it was a phony call. You refuse, and I'll take this briefcase, and I'll put it in the hands of the press and the police. I believe some of you would face a lifetime in jail, and others a lifetime in shame.
Let's get that briefcase.
Unless
what?
Well, there is one more thing you can do for me. Something that would change the game. Something I can't do myself.
What?
Have a seat.
What's all this about, sir?
In these boxes, I brought you 6 gifts from Washington. Things I thought you might find useful. Scarlet. Mrs. White. Professor Bond. Colonel Mustard. Mrs. Green. And Mrs. Peacock.
Oh, I hope it's a Bible.
Open it.
Why not? I enjoy getting presents from men. A candlestick. What's this for?
A wrench? A lead pipe?
A dagger.
A revolver.
A rope.
You each have a lethal weapon. You all came here tonight because you believe the evidence used against you is so terrible that you'd do almost anything to keep it a secret. I'm putting that theory to the test. You see, Mr. Wadsworth here is the only other one who knows about this. And it's costing me, and you, dearly to keep him quiet. I wouldn't have to double your payments if I didn't have to pay Mr. Wadsworth for his silence.
Mr. Wadsworth? That's a lie!
He may look suave and charming,
Thank you.
but really he's conniving and manipulative.
False!
Why do you think he's called the police?
You called the police?
Only because he instructed me to do so.
Did I? Or did Mr. Wadsworth call the police here himself so he can carry out his greedy threat, pay him more, or expose all of us and our questionably legal behavior to the police?
I would never.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can somehow help me get rid of Mr. Wadsworth here, I'll have no need to increase your blackmail. As a matter of fact, if you can help me eliminate Wadsworth, perhaps I can find it in my heart to eliminate your blackmail once and for all.
You would never.
Why not, Spotty? Why don't you do your dirty work yourself?
Why should I when the six of you are so uniquely motivated?
After all I've done for you, this is how you repay me? Don't listen to him. He's a liar. I'm being blackmailed along with the rest of you.
Oh yeah? What'd you do?
It's neither here nor there. The point is, I'm not a butler. I'm an indentured servant.
Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over. The police are on their way, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your chance. Kill Wadsworth and end your blackmail forever.
Mr. Body,
Oh, thank God!
is he breathing?
Stand back. He's dead.
Who had the gun?
I did.
So you shot him,
I didn't.
but you had the gun. If you didn't, then who did?
Somebody grabbed it from my hand, and the next thing I knew, the gun went off.
There's no gunshot wound.
He's right, there isn't.
There's a bullet lodged over here.
Then how did he die?
I don't know. Being unbearably handsome doesn't make me a forensic expert.
Well, the boss killed him.
Don't look at me!
I need a drink.
Maybe he was poisoned by the brandy.
Mrs.
Oh
Peacock,
my goodness!
everything's gonna be fine. Mrs.
My God!
Mrs. Peacock, Mrs. Peacock! I had to stop her screaming. Was the brandy poisoned?
Looks like we'll never know.
Unless she dies too.
Hey! Wait for me!
It's locked! Who's in there? Who's screaming? Yvette? Yvette, are you alright? Yvette, are you alive?
Of course I'm alive. I'm next to you, Wadsworth. Idiot, you looked as if house was a madhouse.
The murderer's here.
Where?
Where? Here. We were looking at him.
Not ready.
What?
What took you so long?
I'm an old woman in an aggravated state of shock. It's lucky I'm anywhere.
I thought you was a stutter. Marshall Bach is dead. Woman, he was a killer.
How could you hear us in this study?
Marshall Bach is dead. Owner is a villain.
the tape recorder. Why?
When Wadsworth revealed your secrets in the study, see what I recorded?
What a snake. I'm gonna find those tapes and destroy them.
The tapes, what about the body?
What body?
But, Beth, why were you in there screaming all by yourself?
I was frightened. I drank some cognac. Maybe I poisoned too. Oh, I can't stay inside alone.
Don't worry. There's safety in numbers. I'll protect you. I'm very strong.
But once your body is dead, what if it's secure?
Yeah. We have to figure out which one of them did it.
What do you mean, which one of them?
Well, I didn't do it.
Well, one of us did. Mr. Body was a bully and a liar to us all. Killed him myself if I had the chance. I didn't have access to a weapon. Only the 6 of you had the means to do it.
Well, don't look at me. All I got was a candlestick.
Well, perhaps it wasn't one of us who killed him.
Well, who else could it have been?
Who else is in the house?
Only the cook!
You're running again? I have a prosthetic hip. This is not fair.
The cook's not even here. Oh, God!
Oh, there's a dagger in your back.
Well, don't look at me! Help me! I think you better explain yourself, Wadsworth. Me? Why me? Who else would want to kill the cook?
Dinner wasn't that bad.
How can you make jokes at a time like this?
It's my defense mechanism.
Some defense? If I were the killer, I'd kill you next. I said if. That's all. There's only one admitted killer here, and it's not me. It's Mrs. White.
I've admitted nothing.
You paid the blackmail. How many husbands have you had?
Mine are the losers.
Yours?
5.
5?
Yes, just 5. Husbands should be like cleaners. Soft, strong, disposable.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it? Who had the dagger?
It was Mrs. Peacock.
Yes, but I put it down.
Where?
In the study?
When?
I don't know. Before I was slapped, after I was assaulted, who knows? But any of you could have picked it up. It must have been Mr. Green.
Where is Mr. Green?
Help me, please.
Yes, you are. Ladies and gentlemen, might I suggest we take the cook's body back to the study? Why? Well, for starters, when the police arrive, if they find this, we'll all be in custody and under suspicion for murder.
Murder?
And secondly, I'm the butler. I like to keep the kitchen tidy.
I'll get them.
Have fun,
Let's
boys.
get to work.
So glad I'm not there.
Wait for us.
We'll get there one day.
Not today. Venture on, Pat.
The body's gone.
he?
He couldn't have been dead.
He was, at least I thought he was.
Maybe there is life after death.
Life after death is improbable as fun after marriage.
Well,
Wait a minute.
no. I just have to cover my nose.
There's a toilet in the toilet.
I don't mean to alarm anyone, but we still have the pressing issue of 2 dead bodies, one missing, one present, and the imminent arrival of the police, which by my calculations ought to be here in the next 37 minutes.
Wadsworth, am I right in assuming that there is nobody else in this house?
No.
So there is somebody else in this house.
No, sorry. I said no, meaning yes.
No meaning yes. Look, I want a straight answer. Is there somebody else in this house, yes or no?
No.
So there isn't, no there is, or no there isn't?
Yes.
There seems to be some confusion about whether or not there's somebody else in this house.
There isn't.
There isn't any confusion, or there isn't anybody else.
Either. Or both.
Just give me a clear answer.
Certainly. What was the question?
Is there somebody else in this house?
No!
That's what he says, but does he know? Look, we've got a killer and a missing dead body on the loose. One dead cook and all these weapons. The rope, the wrench, the dagger, the revolver, the candlestick, and, hey, where's the lead pipe?
It's Mr. Brody! He's attacking her!
No, he's not. He's dead.
Mr. Body? Dead? Again?
Oh my God!
Somebody catch him! I'll catch her! Fallen too much! Sorry.
What's happened, Mr. Peacock?
In the bathroom. I opened the door and there he was. I thought he was attacking me. He lunged.
Dead people don't lunge.
Well, he's certainly dead now. And who would want to kill him? Twice.
That's what we call it.
And why?
What's the difference?
Makes a difference to him.
Makes a difference to us. We've got to figure out who killed him, where, and with what.
Seems like it was the lead pipe.
10 points, Professor Plum.
What kind of game are you playing, Wadsworth?
This isn't a game.
You. The lead pipe belonged to you.
Yes, but I dropped it on our way to the kitchen.
So anyone could have picked it up.
There's no need to shout.
I'm not shouting! All right, I am shouting! I'm shouting! I'm shouting! I'm shouting!
While you idiots lose your marbles, I'm trying to do something useful. Have you all forgotten evidence against us?
The evidence!
Body's briefcase is locked.
So there must be a key.
But key? Mr. Green, would you be kind enough to search Mr. Body's pockets for the key to the briefcase that contains the evidence against us, so that we may destroy said evidence and free ourselves from any future blackmail?
He's too bloody.
I'll do it. It's not there.
It's not. I see. Where's the wrench?
What do you plan on, doing with the wrench?
This. It's empty!
Empty.
Then where's all the evidence?
Ha! I told you Body was a liar. Evidence in the briefcase, my foot!
What does he have on us? What does he want from us? I can't stand all this uncertainty.
I can assure you, Mr. Body possessed several incriminating files on each and every one of us, in one large, beastly blackmail envelope marked confidential. And where that envelope is now, I cannot say. All I know is, if it's found, we are all goners.
Then let's find that evidence and destroy it.
We can put all of this horrible mess behind us and move on with our miserable lives.
Evidence aside, first things first. You have 2 dead bodies, 6 murderous weapons, and the police are on their way.
Not to mention a homicidal maniac about. Let's put the weapons back in Bonnie's bag and stow it in the room closet. Good idea.
All right.
I believe that's 6. Shall we?
Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen.
Hey,
Watch it.
Jesus. There. What are you going to do with the key to the closet, Wadsworth?
Oh, I'll put it in my pocket.
But what if you're the murderer?
I'm not.
But what if you are?
I have an idea. We'll throw it away. How do you do? Can we help you?
I didn't mean to search the whole household, but my car broke down out there. Wondering if I could use your phone.
Right. Just a moment, sir. Right.
Now.
Of course. Okay,
Thank you. Well, where is it?
what, the body?
The phone. What? God.
What? There's no body. There's nobody. There's nobody in the study.
No.
But I believe there's a phone in the lounge.
Thank you.
I do this door, sir, and when you finish your call, perhaps you'll be good enough to wait.
Certainly.
Listen. The police are on their way. I estimate the next 25 minutes. That gives us plenty of time.
To do what? Get killed?
It's true we must identify the murderer. My immediate concern is recovering the evidence.
But how?
I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion. We split up and search the house.
Split up?
Yes.
But what if one of us runs into the murderer?
Then one of us will have discovered who the murderer is.
But then one of us would be dead.
This is war, Peacock. Casualties are inevitable. You cannot make an omelet without breaking eggs. Every cook will tell you that.
But look what happened to the cook.
Colonel, are you willing to take that chance? What choice do we have?
None.
I suppose you're right.
All right, troops, divide and conquer. And remember, no funny business. We have to work as a team.
Oh, who am I kidding? It's not like any of you would happen upon the evidence and then purposely hide it so you could clear yourself then blame and then blackmail the rest of us so you can secure yourself an unseemly but substantial fortune. Good. You'll know you've found the dirt when you find the envelope marked confidential.
That's essential.
And consequential.
But what if one of us doesn't make it back?
We'll remember you fondly. 6 suspects, 2 murders, and an envelope filled with damning evidence somewhere in this house. With police due in 25 minutes, we can't take any chances. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Ushers, lock the doors. Now we're all in this together.
locked in the lounge, and there's a bunch of people here having some sort of dinner party, and one of them is my old boss from...
Well, where is it?
Where's what?
The evidence you snatched out of my hands, you idiot.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Either give it up or I'll have you sing the soprano.
All right, I snatched it, but someone snatched it from me.
Well, who?
Don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you.
Yes, you are. You're looking at me right now.
Hey, look. Scarlet flowers. My favorite. They smell fine. You know, if you rub it against your neck, the smell is irresistible to men. Oh my God, and garters.
Come on, it's just a little flower. No need to get emotional.
Not the flower, Colonel Smarty Pants. A secret passage. Come on.
Ladies first, Miss Scarlet.
How heroic.
Where are we?
How should I know? The lights are off.
Well, turn them on.
Maybe I would if I could see anything.
Oh, here.
Oh, the lounge. Oh, yes, of course, we forgot to look in the lounge.
Yeah, quite an oversight considering the dead motorist in the chair. Dead motorist?
Ah!
Help! Help! Murder! Murder!
Let us in! Let us in!
Let us out! Let us out!
We can't let you out. The door is locked.
Do you have the key, Wadsworth? You left the motorist in here with us.
That's right. I did. No, I don't. The key is gone.
Gone?
Gone.
There's a murderer on the loose! Please let us out of here!
There's no alternative. Break down the door. Stand back. I knew it. I think they're shooting at us.
You don't say, Sherlock! You can come out now. I'm not shooting.
Why were you shooting at us?
Who opens the door?
You could have killed us. You could have killed me. This is not a battlefield.
Well, la-di-da. You really are something, huh, Fenton? And say, where'd you get that gun at anyways?
The broom closet? It was locked.
Unlocked?
Impossible. I have the key in my pocket. No, I don't. It's gone.
Gone?
Say, Wadsworth, I thought you said you'd throw away the key to the broom closet.
I did say that. I didn't do that. We got distracted by the motorist, and I forgot. One of you must have snatched it from my pocket, or we were searching the house.
So, whoever took the key is the killer.
Precisely.
Wow. I am so smart, I impress myself.
Speaking of murder, there's a dead body in the lounge, you know.
Again?
The motorist is dead.
Go.
Oh! It's true. Now that I've 3 unsolved murders.
3?
Which one of you killed him?
We found him together.
The door was locked.
Great trick getting through a locked door. My husband would have appreciated that.
We found a secret passage from the library to the lounge.
Who designed this place?
The Parker brothers.
Maybe he'll go away.
Hopefully. You know what? I think I'm gonna open it.
It's the decent thing to do.
You know,
Miss Green, I would not
Not a good
advise.
idea.
You know who that is?
No, I don't.
Well, don't worry. It's not the police.
It's a police.
Where's the police?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
We've been expecting you. We haven't.
Well, I was just passing by and I found a abandoned car outside the gates of this house. Did a motorist come by any chance?
No.
Yeah.
No.
There seems to be some disagreement.
No.
Yeah.
Can I use the phone?
Of course you can. I believe there's one in the lounge.
Out of order.
Of course.
Actually, sir, there's a phone in the library. Right this way.
You're all acting rather peculiar. What's going on in the lounge?
Oh, lounging. Right in here, sir.
Let me have a look.
No, thank you.
What?
Right in here, sir.
Actually, I'd like to have a look around this place.
Certainly, sir. I'll give you the grand tour of Body Manor.
And
No, that's a toy. This house was designed in 1784 by Lord Reginald
Can't try to
Body.
get by this guy that's very good. We tried to make him sing a lot. We all go now.
Lord Body, and they declared Lord Body.
You.
Someone just got
Come on,
an
stop having fun.
would save everybody. Notice the mahogany floor. Did you know that in the 17th century, the buccaneer John Esquerlin recorded the use of mahogany for making canoes? Do you believe, sir?
where did everybody go?
What? Notice the brass doorknobs, specially crafted for Lord Body and his body in 1878 and...
Look, mister, I don't care about the doorknobs. What's going on around here? What are you hiding in that room?
Which room?
The lounge.
Oh, that room.
Yes.
Officer, I wouldn't go in there.
Why not?
Well, it's all too shocking. Well, I didn't know it was that free.
Why did you tell me you were just having a party?
My apologies.
Excuse me?
Hang on. Sir, how may I get you a sip?
No, thank you. Since you could kill me if I was about to get a job.
Kill it if you do. Kill it if you don't.
What?
How's your evening?
Thank you. I don't know what you were so worried about. Nothing wrong is going on, nothing illegal is happening. So, just make sure those men don't drive home drunk. Call them the car.
A long black car.
Terrific. Can I use the phone now?
Certainly. The library is right this way.
Thank you.
All's clear. You can come out now. Well done. Impressive. The mind of a criminal is an incredible beast. All right. We need to finish searching the manor. The police will be here in 17 minutes.
But the police already came.
Not the broken down car police, the criminal investigation police. We've got to find the evidence, and we can't afford any more murders.
Hello? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Hello? Hello? It's me.
Oh, I thought you was a killer.
Did somebody cut the line? Hello?
You got right.
Oh, good. You can hear me. Listen, something funny is going on around here. I just showed up to this weird party. I'm at that mansion, you know, the one on top of
I found the light switch. There we go.
And the Lord said, let there be light.
Wasn't the Lord having to mention why the lights were shut off in the first place?
No, who cares? We're still in the dark anyway. We're no closer to solving our murder mysteries or unearthing the evidence against us.
You guys hear that?
Sounds like the telephone's off the hook.
It's coming from the library.
That's where the killer must be.
Guard me. I'm going in.
What are you afraid of?
A bit worse than that.
No, just death. Excuse me, Mr. Cop. Are you in need of assistance? A phone book, perhaps?
Hey, Copper. The butler asked you a question. Hang up the phone or I will.
Fend for yourself, ladies.
I don't want this. Does anybody want this? I'll take it. I'll take it. Please.
She sees us!
Why does everybody keep running away from me?
Because nobody likes you.
Hello? Is anybody here? I thought we agreed we weren't going to split. Ah! Hello? Where did everybody go? Hey! Wait for me! I am your singing telegram.
Oh, 3 murders in 3 minutes? That's our best record.
This is getting far too serious. 6 suspects, 6 murders. Mr. Body in the billiard room, the cook in the kitchen, the motorist in the lounge, the cop in the library, Yvette and the singing telegram girl in the hall, not to mention our beastly blackmail envelope still missing. Our suspects may be gifted at breaking the law, but they need to work on breaking a case. So who is the killer, you may ask? I'm sure you have your suspicions, but there's no time for that now. The police are nearly here. Very well. In order to figure out who the murderer is, I suggest we start at the beginning. Sometimes the most obvious answer is right under our noses.
I thought the cat was dead.
Yes, thank you, Colonel. So nice of you to join us. I shall take you through the events of the evening, step by step. Now try to stay with me. At the start of the evening, Yvette was here, waiting to offer all of our guests a glass of champagne. The doorbell rang. It was you! I recognized you as Colonel Mustard. Yvette gave you a drink. Doorbell, Mrs. White, pale, tragic. I introduced her to Yvette. They both flinched. A rumble of thunder and a crash of lightning. Peacock, green, plum, and scarlet all arrived. And then we went to the dining room. You all sat at your places. Shark fin soup, my favorite. And you had a lesson, you had a lesson, you had a lesson, you had a lesson.
Get on with it!
And then we all adjourned to the study.
What?
Put that down.
More running? How'd the audience get their way? Admitting the hate that's always.
Mr. Body gave me your gifts and you bought them. Then, Mr. Body switched off the lights.
Turn them off.
Can't see.
I'm trying to.
Oh my God! Is he dead?
Mr. Body lay on the floor, apparently dead. Because was what he wasn't. He was really alive. Next, Mrs. Peacock drank his drink. Professor Plum suggested the drink might be poisoned. And stopped her screaming. But then we heard more screaming. It was a vet. We ran to the room. There.
Mrs. Peacock.
I was there like the rest of you.
We ran as soon as we heard you that scream, but you lagged behind.
I'm in an aggravated state of shock.
It was the perfect time to commit a murder. It was your dagger in her back. Mash, be my guest. It was Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger!
God forbid.
Poor woman, I thought you liked her soup.
It was my favorite.
Then we ran to the kitchen.
I hate this. Not ready.
Oh God! Mr. Green, you lay under the cook's corpse for 2 minutes and 57 seconds, and nobody realized you were there. Next, I suggested we take the cook's body back to the study. And that's when we realized Body's body was gone. Next, Mrs. Peacock scrambled into the room with Body on her body because Body had been bludgeoned by the bathroom in his bean with the lead pipe.
By who? It was Mr. Green in the billiard room with the lead pipe.
Preposterous.
I found your disgusting hanky just outside the bathroom in the billiard room when Miss Peacock was attacked by Mr. Body the second time he died. And it was your lead pipe found in his skull. Couldn't say the thought of him getting away, honest, you bashed your brains out.
I can't even stand the sight of blood. It couldn't have been me.
That's when we decided to open the briefcase, only to find the evidence against us was gone.
That's when we locked away the murder weapons and ran to the front door to throw away the key.
To the hall! That's when we opened the door and discovered the motorist.
Who was killed in the lounge.
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
I never lounge.
You stole the key to the broom closet, took the wrench, and did the deed.
Did not. I didn't even know the man.
To Colonel Mustard, your driver for life. Mike the motorist.
Give me that.
Plus, I found you lurking conspicuously in the library. The scarlet flowers up in the secret passage to the lounge. But if I remember correctly, scarlet flowers always have 5 petals, this one had 4. Meaning you had already cut the petal to the lounge where you pulled the motors to death with the wrench.
Never underestimate what you can do with a wrench, Mustard.
I know. How do you think I fixed the sink?
That's when the doorbell rang. Doorbell! And the cop arrived.
Who was killed in the library?
It was Mrs. Scarlet in the library with the candlestick.
I didn't do it.
Oh, really? Then how the cop lined up decapitated, huh? And why did I find your cigarette holder hidden in the box?
Give me a break. You found my cigarette holder before this cop even arrived.
Uh-huh. So you admit you were in the library. What were you doing? Plotting a murder?
How could I plot the murder of a cop who I didn't even know was coming?
I rest my case.
I didn't do it. But I do know who shot the singing telegram girl.
Who?
It was Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver.
It couldn't have been me. You better have the gun when she shot the lounge door.
Yes, but she passed it to you when we ran to the hall, hiding it in that stupid French hat of yours.
Proves nothing.
Then you shot the skinny telegram girl before she could even finish her cramp roll. Wonder what kind of dirt she had against you. Bet she was an old patient of yours or something, huh?
I've never seen that girl before in my life. This is ridiculous. It wasn't me.
I know. It was Mrs. White in the hall with the rope.
I'd rather die.
I saw how you cringed when you came in tonight and noticed your bet. You mentioned your third husband was an electrician. Stands to reason you'd know your way around an electric panel. So it was you who switched off the lights and strangled your bet with the rope.
I did not. I mean this. I'll admit it. I did hate her. She had a horrid love affair with my late husband. I hated her so much. The flames on the side of my head, breathing, heaving breaths. The flames.
Miss White.
And I would kill her.
So, in summation,
Thank God.
Mrs. Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger, Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench, Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick, Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver, Mrs. White in the hall with the rope, and Mr. Green village room with the lead.
Wait a minute. There's still one thing I don't understand.
One thing?
Now two.
Freeze. Nobody move.
But how did you?
Wadsworth?
You can call me Wadsworth if you want.
That's your name, isn't it?
Your body died tonight, but that's impossible.
But he bled all over me!
But was it Body who was bleeding?
Body wasn't Body, then who was he?
He was Wadsworth, my butler.
You're Mr. Body?
I want to thank all of you tonight for helping me kill off my network of spies and informers, and doing so in a quite spectacular fashion, I may say. And now I have each of you on the hook for murder.
Murder?
The police will be here any minute. You won't get away with this.
Why should the police come?
Oh my God!
Of course.
What? Nobody's called them. They were never on their way. Oh. So here's what we're gonna do, kids. We're gonna stack the dead bodies in the cellar. We're gonna lock the cellar doors, and then we're gonna leave quietly, one at a time, and forget that any of this ever happened.
I can't forget all this.
Oh, and I almost forgot the best part. Now with murder on the menu, the price of blackmail just tripled. Now move.
Wait a minute! We can all rush him. He's got no more bullets left in the gun.
You don't think I'm gonna fall for that old trick, do you?
It's not a trick. There's one shot at the lounge door, two for the cat, two for Mr. Buddy, one for seeing Telegram Girl.
That's not 6.
1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
There was only one shot that got the cat. That's 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Even if you were right, that'd be 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1, not 1 plus 1 plus 2.
All right. 1 plus 2 plus... Shut up! The point is, there's one bullet left in this gun, and whoever moves is gonna get it!
So what you're telling us is that you're going to keep blackmailing us, and we're just going to leave and act like this never happened. Am I right?
Of course. Why not?
I'll tell you why not. Larry Goodman, FBI.
Mr. Green. FBI? Sniffling stooge! Did you see this coming? Well, neither did I. Ushers, quickly, unlock the...
We'll talk into the audience, Wadsworth. Or do I call you Mr. The gig's dog.
You're really FBI?
That's right. I'm a worker out of the Hartford office who's apparently a dead ringer for Green. They had to use me tonight so we could perform a sting operation.
Some sting! 6 people died on your watch! Not to mention that poor cat.
They had to use me because the real Mr. Body knows what Mr. Green actually looks like. some work out of the Hartford office. I do property crime, taxes, stuff like that. I become quite the expert on the art of pickpocketing, which is how this large envelope marked confidential ended up with me tonight, not any of you.
You have evidence.
That's right. We had our suspicions of what we might find, but we never thought it would be this rich.
Let me see that.
Let's take a look. Oh, let's start off with pictures in Miss Scarlett's accounting book for classified affairs business. I see why you killed that cop. Listed right there on your payroll.
Give me that!
And we have quite the love letter to Professor Plum.
That's private property.
Guess the singing telegram girl was the daughter of the head of the Department of Social and Behavioral Studies. She was just about to come clean to Daddy, but that would mean he would have cleaned out Plum. Guess that's why you killed her.
Now you see here.
Oh, and these negatives. My, oh my, Colonel. You've had quite a bit of classified affairs yourself. But if your motor stayed alive, he would have come out to your Major General on where he drove you every Tuesday.
I just wanted someone to talk to.
Talk to, huh? That's a democratic way to put it.
I'm a Republican.
Oh, and Mrs. Peacock. Photographs of your Bible? With the pages torn out, of course. Maybe using a stash of cash for bribery, huh?
God forgive all!
And Mrs. White. Fingerprints from your previous murders? I bet you the FBI could match the ones to the fingerprints around Yvette's neck. You really hated her, didn't you?
I did. So much. The flames. But I wore gloves.
And last but not least, Mr. Bobby Body. It's Robert. Right here, I have an FBI file on everything the Body family has done. You see your butler, Wadsworth? He's been feeding us information for months. I know you tried to kill him, but your shot missed. But he wisely played dead. Awfully good actor had us all fooled. But you caught him running away to the bathroom and hit him in the head and finished him off with the lead pipe I left on the floor.
That was convenient.
You see, the Body family has been wanted for generations for blackmail and murder. They've always eluded the law. Until tonight. You see, the Big Body family is about to come to a dead end.
You leave my family out of this! God! I'm hissing. I'm melting. I'm dust. I'm slain. I'm food for worms. Not dead. Not yet. Probably about 32 more seconds. Yes, I'm gone.
He's dead.
No. Not yet. No.
Well, I tell you, this has been the most fun I've had in a while. But now you're all under arrest. Boys? Here are the criminals you've been looking for. Oh, and some evidence we might find useful. Oh, there are some tapes in the library, recordings of their confessions.
So, the tapes!
All right. Who done it? Hey, this is what you said on
They all did. Take them away.
Hey! Jesus, let me wear it back!
But if you want to know who killed Mr. Body, well, the answer is obvious. It was me. In the hall, with the pistol. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.